Hello students, today we will be doing exercise 7.4 of NCERT. So till now we have discussed all the concept of coordinate geometry. I hope that you have completed all types of the sums from RS as well as NCERT. Let us do 7.4. Now in 7.4, two sums, question number 5 and question number 6 are directly based on area of triangle formula concept. So we will be leaving those. And rest I'll be seeing, and if it is based on the area of the triangle concept I'll be trying to omit that, but right now what I feel is question number 5 and 6 from area of the triangle. So let us start question number 1. Question number 1 says that determine the ratio in which the line 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0 divides the line segment joining the point A 2 minus 2 and B 3 7. So suppose this is the point A and this is the point B with coordinates 2 minus 2 and 3 7, and this is divided by a line whose equation is given as 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0, and we have to find the ratio. So let the required ratio be k is to 1. So let the required ratio be k is to 1. Let us name this point P. Then coordinates of P is given by section formula as mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n equals to 3k plus 2 by k plus 1 and 7k minus 2 by k plus 1. Now point P lies on 2x plus y minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, let us make this one. Therefore, coordinates of P must satisfy 1. These coordinates, if I put, then it should satisfy this line, because this point is lying on this line. This implies over here 2 into 3k plus 2 by k plus 1 plus of y, that is 7k minus 2 by k plus 1 minus of 4 equals to 0. This implies twice of 3k plus 2 plus of 7k minus 2 minus of 4 times k plus 1 equals to 0. This implies 6k plus of 4 plus of 7k minus 2 minus 4k minus of 4 equals to 0. This implies 7 and 6 is 13k minus of 4k, and this 4 cancelled, and this 2 will go that side as 2. Now this implies 9k equals to 2. This implies k equals to 2 by 9. Therefore, the required ratio equals to k is to 1 equals to 2 by 9 is to 1 equals to 2 is to 9. So 7.4 number 1, no? 2 is to 9, yes. Therefore answer is 2 is to 9. So this is a good question, children. You should practice similar question like this. Let us move to question number 2. Now let us move to question number 3. As question number 2 is direct utilization of the area of the triangle formula, so I have left that sum. Now question number 3 says that find the center of a circle passing through the points this, and this. So a circle, if we consider, and 3 points A, B and C. So let us write the coordinates 6 minus 6, 3 minus 7 and 3, 3. Now if I consider O as the center, let us suppose the coordinate of the center is xy, then question is find the center of the circle. So the center of the circle I have supposed as O, whose coordinate has been taken as xy, and passing through the points this and this, and the 3 points I have named as A, B and C. So let us move on. And one property you are knowing, that the center of the circle is equidistant from any point on its boundary. So we can write OA equals to OB equals to OC. Obviously OA, OB and OC are the radius also, so they will be equal. Solution: let OXY be the center of the circle and the given points on the circle be A 6 minus 6, B 3 minus 7 and C 3, 3. To find OXY. Solution: since OA equals to OB equals to OC, therefore OA equals to OB implies OA square equals to OB square. This implies OA will be 6 minus of 0 square plus minus 6 minus not 0 x minus 6 minus of y square equals to OB, that is 3 minus of x square plus of minus 7 minus of y square. Now this we will have to solve. So I am rubbing since I have written the coordinates on the figure, so I am rubbing the question as well. So this implies 36 plus of x square minus of 12x plus of 36 plus of y square plus of 12y equals to 9 plus of x square minus of 6x plus, this is minus 7 in the bracket, no, minus 7 minus y, so plus of 49 plus of y square plus of 14y. Now this x square y square will be cancelled. Now this implies over here minus of 12x plus of 12y and plus of 72 equals to minus of 6x plus of 14y and plus of 58. This implies minus 12x plus 6x plus 12y minus of 14y plus of 72 minus of 58 equals to 0. This implies minus of 6x minus of 2y and plus of 4, and over here 6 minus 5 is 1. Am I correct? 8, 12 and 6 minus 5, it's correct. So this implies, let us divide by 2, sorry, minus 2, so 3x plus of y minus of 7 equals to 0. Let us make it equation number 1. One more equation we did with OA equals to OB. Now either we can do OB equals to OC or OA equals to AC, your wish, because 3 equations we are getting. So I'll be solving any 2 because 2 variables we have to get. So I am solving OB equals to OC. You can solve OA equals to OC as well. Again, OB equals to OC implies OB square equals to OC square. This implies OB will be equals to 3 minus of x square plus of minus of 7 minus of y square equals to 3 minus of x square plus of 3 minus of y square. This implies 9 plus of x square minus of 6x plus of 49 plus of y square minus of 14y equals to 9 plus of, this 3 minus x completely cancelled. So no need to expand also. So this implies over here 49 plus of y square plus of 14y equals to 9 plus of y square minus of 6y. Now this y square will be cancelled. So this implies this 14 plus of 6 is 20y equals to 9 minus of 49 is minus of 40. This implies y equals to minus of 2. So we got the value of y directly by solving OB equals to OC. Therefore 1 implies 3x minus 2 minus 7 equals to 0. This implies 3x equals to 9 implies x is equals to 3. Therefore coordinates of the center of the circle is OXY equals to O. X value is 3 and y value is minus 2, and this is the answer. Once let me check the answer. This is question number 3, no? Sorry, question number 3. 7.4 number 3. 7.4 number 3. 3 minus 2. Yes. So over here 2 equations I solved because 2 variables we had to get. Solving those 2, you will be getting the value of x and y, and x comma y is the answer. Let us move to question number 4. Question number 4 says that the two opposite vertices of a square are minus 1, 2 and 3, 2. Find the coordinates of the other two vertices. So a square ABCD we can suppose A, B, C, D. Let us suppose that the given coordinates are of A as minus 1, 2 and C as 3, 2. So we have to find the coordinates of B and D. Since it is a square, all sides will be equal. Also, in triangle ABC, we can write AB square plus BC square equals to AC square, or AD square plus DC square is equals to AC square in triangle ADC. So let us suppose the coordinate of any one vertex right now. So I am supposing the coordinate of the B as XY. Now over here in this triangle, I can start solving with the equation AB is equals to BC, and hence AB square equals to BC square. Also the Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square equals to AB square plus BC square, can be used. 2 equations we will be getting, and hence the value of x and y we will get. So let us proceed on. Let the given coordinates B A minus 1 2 and C 3 2. Let the let us write over here to find the coordinates of B and D. Now let the coordinates of B be xy. Then AB equals to BC implies AB squared equals to BC squared implies, now AB will be x plus of 1 square plus of y minus of 2 square equals to BC. BC will be 3 minus of x square plus of 2 minus of y square. Now these two are same, they will be cancelled. This implies x square plus of 2x plus of 2 equals to 9 plus of x square minus of 6x. X square cancelled. This implies over here 2 minus of 6x, sorry, this will come this side, so 8x equals to, no, this will be 1 over here, so 8x equals to 9 minus 1, that is 8. Now this implies x is equals to 1. Again, in triangle ABC, this one is 90 degree, AB square plus of BC square equals to AC square, Pythagoras theorem. This implies AB will be how much? X plus of 1 whole square, sorry, AB square is x plus 1 of whole square plus of y minus of 2 whole square. BC will be 3 minus of x square plus of 2 minus of y square equals to AC, 3 plus of 1 square plus of 2 minus of 2 square. Now this implies, let us put the value of x, 1 plus of 1 whole square plus of this 2 will make twice of y minus 2 whole square plus of 3 minus of 1 whole square equals to 4 square, that is 16. So this implies twice of y minus 2 whole square equals to 16, and over here 2 square is 4, over here 2 square is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, so minus of 8, so this equals to 8. So this implies y minus of 2 whole square equals to 2 4s are 8, so 4. So this implies y minus of 2 equals to plus minus 2. So this implies y equals to 2 plus of 2 equals to 4, or y equals to minus 2 plus 2 equals to 0. Therefore, the coordinates of other two vertices are 1 4 and 1 0, and this is the answer. Now you must be confused. I have supposed xy as the coordinate of B only, and how could I say the coordinate of the other two vertices as 1 4 and 1 0? Children, in this triangle also same condition holds because it is a square. So AD is equals to DC, and the Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square equals to AD square plus the DC square. So if you will solve, you will be getting the coordinates of D as these two only. So means either of these two, this may be the coordinate of B and this D, or converse, this of D and this of B. So children, this is the answer, and this is a good question. Please practice similar questions from any other side book as well. Let us move to the next question. Now let us move to question number 7. Question number 7 is saying that let A42, B65 and C14 be the vertices of triangle ABC. So I have drawn a triangle ABC whose vertices are A42, B65 and C14. Now the question subparts are there. Subpart number 1 is saying that find the median from A. The median from A meets BC at D. Then find the coordinates of the point D. So obviously D, since AD is the midpoint, therefore D is the midpoint of BC. Now the coordinate of B and C we are knowing. So by midpoint formula, the coordinate of D also we can get. So the coordinate of D will be equals to 6 plus 1 by 2 and 5 plus 4 by 2. That is 7 by 2 and 9 by 2. Subpart number 2 is saying that find the coordinates of the point P. Find the coordinates of the point P on AD such that AP is to PD equals to 2 is to 1. So over here the point P is dividing AD in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So by section formula, directly utilizing the formula for the section formula, we can get the coordinate of the point P as mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Similarly my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, which I have done over here, and whose coordinate therefore the coordinate of the point P is given as 11 by 3 and 11 by 3. Now subpart number 3 is saying that coordinates of the point Q we have to find the coordinates of the point Q and R on median BE and CF. So I have again drawn the triangle ABC where the median BE is drawn. A point Q is taken on the median BE such that BQ is to QE equals to 2 is to 1. So here we have to find the coordinate of the point Q. Now if BE is the median, so obviously E is the midpoint of AC. So similarly we can get the coordinate of the point E as 4 plus 1 by 2, that is 5 by 2, and 2 plus 4 by 2, that is 6 by 2, that is 3. Here I have shown the calculation. Therefore the coordinates of the point Q can be calculated by using section formula as mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So the coordinate again will be equals to 11 by 3 and 11 by 3. Now the question is also asking find the coordinate of the point R, where R is the R is a point on the median CF which is dividing the median CF in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So here only I am doing over here subpart number 4 also. Sorry, in subpart number 3, the second part, by drawing this by rubbing this figure. So over here CF, this one is CF, and R is a point on the median CF such that CR is to RF equals to 2 is to 1. So similarly coordinates of F will be the coordinate of F will be given by the midpoint formula, as F is the midpoint of the line segment AB. So this I can write as (4 plus of 6 by 2 and 2 plus of 5 by 2. So this will be 10 by 2, it is 5, and this will be 7 by 2. So we got the coordinate of F as 5, 7 by 2. Now we have to get the coordinate of R, which divides CF in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So again we will be using the section formula. So coordinate of R will be equals to M x2 plus n x1 by m plus n and m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n, which will again be equals to 11 by 3 and 11 by 3. Thus the coordinates of the point on the medians AD, BE and CF, which divide the medians AD, BE and CF in the ratio of 2 is to 1, all we are getting 11 by 3 in all the 3 cases. So subpart number 4 is saying that what do you observe? So in subpart number 4 we will write that we observe that subpart number 4, we will write that we observe that the point 11 by 3, 11 by 3 is common to all three medians AD, BE and CF. Now subpart number 5. Subpart number 5 is saying that if A x1 y1, B x2 y2, A x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3 are the vertices of triangle ABC, find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle. Now this number 5 solution I have done in the introductory video of this section formula, where I have derived the formula for the centroid of a triangle, in which I drew a median and this midpoint of this, then 2:1 by section formula I got this point. So that same derivation you will be for this derivation you will be referring the video. Now let us move to question number 8. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is saying that ABCD is a rectangle formed by the points A -1 -1, B -1 4, C 5 4 and D 5 -1. Also PQRS are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA. The question is asking, is PQRS a square, a rectangle or a rhombus? And we have to justify our answer as well. So first let us find the coordinates of PQRS. So since P is midpoint of AB, therefore coordinates of P equals to -1 plus of -1 by 2 and -1 plus of 4 by 2. So this will be equals to -2. -1 -1 is -2 by 2 and this will be equals to 3 by 2. So this is equals to -1 comma 3 by 2. So I am writing over here -1 comma 3 by 2. Let us find the coordinate of Q. Since Q is midpoint of BC, therefore coordinates of Q equals to, by midpoint formula again we are using -1 plus of 5 by 2 and 4 plus 4 by 2. So this will be equals to 4 by 2, that is 2, and 8 by 2, that is 4. Since this 2 4 I am writing over here 2 comma 4. Since R is midpoint of BC, therefore coordinates of R equals to 5 plus 5 by 2 and -1 plus of 4 by 2. 10 by 2 is 5 and over here 3 by 2. So 5 comma 3 by 2. I am writing over here 5 comma 3 by 2. Now since S is midpoint of DA, therefore coordinates of S equals to 5 minus 1 by 2 and -1 minus 1 by 2. So 4 by 2, that is 2, and -2 by 2, that is -1. So here also I am writing its coordinate 2 minus 1. Therefore, we have calculated the coordinates of the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and DA as P, Q, R and S, and the coordinates I have written in the figure. Now, the question is saying that whatever the quadrilateral PQRS which has been constructed, or the quadrilateral PQRS which has been obtained by joining the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA, this quadrilateral nature, the question is asking whether it is a square, a rectangle or a rhombus. Now we are knowing the properties of a square, rectangle and rhombus. With those properties we will be finding and hence justifying our answer. For that, let us find the length of PQ, QR, RS and SP first. So PQ will be equals to, by distance formula, -1 - 2 whole square plus 3/2 - 4 whole square. So this will be equals to -3 square is 9, and over here 3 minus of 8/2. This will be equals to minus of 5/2, and minus 5/2 square will be 25/4. So plus of 25/4, and over here this will be 9 4s are 36 plus of 25/4. This will be equals to under root 61/2. Okay. So let us now find PQ, then QR. QR equals to QR, this one, 2 minus of 5 whole square plus of 4 minus of 3/2 whole square. So this will be equals to 2 minus 5 minus 3, and minus 3 square is 9, plus over here 4 minus of 3/2 will be equals to 8 minus of 3/2, that is 5/2, and 5/2 square again it is 25/4, same thing we are getting. So this will be equals to 61/2, under root 61/2. PQ, QR and RS. RS will be equals to 5 minus of 2 square plus of 3/2 plus of 1 square. So this will be equals to, again 3 square is 9, plus 3 plus 1 5/2 square, that is 25/4. Again same thing we are getting as such over here. So this will be equals to under root 61/2. PQ, QR, RS and then SP. SP will be equals to 2 plus 1 whole square plus of minus 1 minus 3/2 square. Minus 1 minus 3/2 square. So this will be equals to 3 square is 9, plus minus 1 minus 3/2 will be equals to minus 2 minus 3/2 equals to minus 5/2, and minus 5/2 square is again 25/4. So this we are getting as under root 61/2. Therefore we conclude that all sides are equal over here. Now let us find the length of the diagonal. So if all sides are equal, it can be a square or rhombus as well, because all sides are equal over here. Now means to distinguish between square and rhombus, one property is there that in a square diagonals are equal, but in rhombus the diagonals are unequal. So for that, let us find the length of the diagonals. So first let us find PR. So PR equals to -1 minus 5 square plus 3/2 minus of 3/2 square. So this will be equals to minus 6 square, that is equals to 6, because this is 0. And then SQ will be equals to 2 minus of 2 square plus of minus 1 minus of 4 square. So this will be equals to 0, and minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5, minus 5 square is 25, and hence it is 5. Therefore, thus PQRS is a rhombus, as PQ equals to QR equals to RS equals to SP, but equals to, we can write equals to under root 61/2, but S cube is not equals to PR. This reason we are giving justification and hence answer. So exercise 7.4 also is complete. Next video I will be doing some extra sums from the side book, that is R.S. Agarwal. So till then, thank you children. Goodbye.